So you're probably doing everything that you can to lose weight right now, but the fat seems to be hanging on so much. Let's cover why your metabolism isn't good. Without further ado, let's get started. So, a baby of 6 to 10 pounds eats about 700 calories a day. Let that sink in for a second. One of the main reasons why people plateau is because they don't just give their body enough calories. Not to mention quality calories that you need to function properly. Because your body is like a vehicle. It's like exactly like a car. In order for the car to function properly, it has to go through maintenance work, constant tire changes. You need to have fuel in it. You need windshield washer to wipe off dirt of the windshield. And you need maintenance work on vehicles in whichever way possible. You need the same type of thing for your body. And in today's particular video, I want to talk about calories. It's our gas source. Calories is our gas. The more and more you deplete your body of the fuel that it needs, the more it has to store because at the end of the day, it still wants to use some of that for energy. The thing is, your body is going to store extra calories as fat because you're not giving it enough. So when you think you are cutting down a lot of calories, eating just salads, drinking just water, not eating enough, in the beginning, you're going to see a lot of results, rapid results rather. At a certain point, you're going to hit a plateau. At a certain point, you will stop seeing changes. And this is where a lot of people look skinny fat, look flabby, don't really have the results that they want exactly because they just cut a bunch of calories and basically lost everything. Because keep in mind, when you go on these weight loss crash diets, you're losing everything essentially. If we compare a sprinter to a cross-country runner, you can see what is happening right in front of you. A cross-country runner looks like a razor. Lost muscle, water, and fat. But the thing is, even though they're at low body fat percentage, they don't have any muscle to show for it because they're losing that as well. You have a lot of loose skin, you have a lot of skinny fat, I like to call it. On the other end of the sprinter, they only have fat loss, which is what you should aim for. But the thing is, when you're not eating enough and when you're cutting down calories too quickly, you are essentially losing everything, and not to mention holding on to some calories so that you survive. Because your body only cares about your survival. So it's gonna do things to protect you. And when you don't give it enough fuel, it's gonna use some of the food and store it as fat. In your belly area, in your chin, in your butt, wherever that might be. A lot of girls are lucky they can store it in the ass. But the thing is, we have to think less about the appearance for a second and more about things from a health perspective. If babies are eating 700 calories and you're 10 times the weight of a baby, let's just say 10 times, right? You're over 80 pounds. Shouldn't you be eating at least double or triple that? You have people eating under 1,000 calories a day. You have people eating 1,700. To be honest with you, when you're gonna go on these kind of cuts or extreme weight loss protocols, I'd rather you do a vigorous amount of exercise and eat what your body needs as opposed to cutting down calories, first of all, too quickly and for too long. This is the one thing that's hindering your gains and ruining your metabolism. This is why your metabolism sucks, because you're not giving your body enough of what it needs. Think about it for a second. From a vehicle sense to give you a better explanation. In order to drive a long distance, you need gas in your car, right? You need gas in your car. So you're gonna fill up the tank and you drive, you're using gas so that at some point you're gonna have to refill it. Now, if you fill up the tank, right? You didn't go anywhere, but you try to you try to put in some more gas, what happens? The spillover. For your body, essentially the same way when it comes to either eating too much or not eating enough. So you want to think about calories in that way. When you overeat, it's gonna spill over But when you don't eat enough, it's gonna have to store something to be able to use. Does that make sense? So key takeaways from this video. Your body is like your vehicle. And in order for it to function to its maximum, you have to give it enough. As far as calories, protein, fats, carbs, micronutrients such as your vitamins, your minerals, fiber, adequate amount of sleep, enough water, because your body needs all these things. Just like your vehicle needs maintenance work, windshield washer, and all these different things, your body needs certain things to function properly. If infants are eating 700 calories a day, shouldn't you be eating more? Don't fixate too much on having a certain number on the scale. Fixate more on how do I look, how do I feel, in what ways am I progressing. That's a good way to measure progress and success, to be honest with you, because you're basing all that on the number on the scale or what the BMI on your browser said about you being obese. By the way, it says I'm obese. It says my BMI, I'm technically obese, right? Because people my age and my height normally are 170, 160. So I'm way overweight according to the BMI. This is the reason why I don't believe that stuff. And also, all the fitness apps you use to track your food, keep in mind it's not going to be completely accurate as well. You have to do a lot of things to figure out your body, to know exactly what your body needs to function at its peak. Just like each vehicle needs a different amount of gas to fill up the tank, same thing with a different body. Even two vehicles at the same weight don't need the same amount of fuel. Same thing with the body, which is why you don't always believe every calorie counter stat out there. You really got to do things to figure out your body and make sure to eat enough to where you feel good and to where you're also making progress. And progress is fat loss, not weight loss. Because weight loss could be the muscle you worked hard to earn, could be water and fat. But we want to eliminate those two and make it just fat loss. Does that make sense? So if there's anything I want you to take away from this video, make sure to eat enough, make sure to fuel your body, make sure not to starve yourself, make sure not to fixate too much on the scale and having progress quickly because you're comparing yourself to other people. That's really the reason why. I want you to really just zone out for a second, focus on yourself, and focus on how you want to improve instead of a number on the scale, and that means absolutely nothing. Because keep in mind, you're not a fighter trying to make weight. You're not a model trying to be in a certain weight class. You are just a regular person. So that shouldn't concern you. The only thing that concerns you is how you look, how you feel, how you're performing. That's it. That's it. Because everything is fitness. To stand up, to sit down, to walk here, walk there, to use your brain. Because your brain is a muscle as well. To transfer information to different parts of your body to move and things like that. You need your body to function properly in terms of putting enough food in it. Don't fixate too much on short-term gratifying results. Focus on long-term longevity type of results. That makes sense? So thank you for coming to this video. There will be a lot more of these informative videos to really help you have a better mindset about fitness, mindset, health. This is really important now. It's really, really important. And we see the things that are going up now as far as divorce rates, obesity, depression, and suicides going. This all stems from mental, physical, and spiritual health. And these are things we got to pay attention to nowadays. Pay attention to it. Pay attention. Baby steps to pay attention. But this is Mula Motivation. Thank you for coming to my video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'll see everybody another day. Definitely more of these to come. Stay tuned for more. Peace.